This video is covering the syllabus for Enhanced College Algebra. You are either enrolled in Section 3, which is from 10 to 10:50, Monday through Friday, or you're enrolled in Section 6, which is 12 to 12:50, Monday through Friday. I have my email here along with my TA. His email is below, and I'll show you that in just a second. You do not need to have the physical textbook because you will have an online version. If you would like to have the physical textbook, no problem, but it is not required. The prerequisites, if you're in here, you should have satisfied the prerequisites, so we're just going to pass through that. We're going to cover in this course Cartesian coordinates. That's the XY graph. Graphing on it. We'll look at lines. We'll look at parabolas. What makes something a function, how we get the inverse of a function. We'll look at polynomials, which will have x raised to the first, the second, the third, the fourth, just up to higher powers. Rational functions, which are fractions, and inequalities. Our last chapter or unit will deal with linear systems, matrices, and determinants. Some important dates. Your last day to drop and receive full credit is January 29th. And a very important date is on March 26th. That is the end of the 10th week of class. That's the last day for you to drop the class and just get a W on your transcript. A W means that it will not affect your GPA. It just counts as a withdrawal. That's it. You can try to take the class another semester and replace the W with a grade, a letter grade. If you do not drop by that day, you do have 3 more weeks until April 16th to drop, but at that time, if you drop and you are currently failing when you drop, so if you drop somewhere in between these 2 dates and you are currently failing, you'll get a WF on your transcript. That counts as an F in your GPA. So basically, if you're going to drop, you need to do it before the 10th week. I'm not saying I want people to drop, but it's a case every semester. Some people drop. Mark your calendar for May 3rd from 2 to 3:40 Central Standard Time. That's when the cumulative final exam will be. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's when it is. You need to make sure you are available at that time. For this course and several of your math courses here at SIUE, you are not allowed to use a calculator at any point on any quiz, tests, the semester final. No phones, no smartwatches, no electronic assistance. Scratch paper, pencil, that's it. Now, with some of the homework problems, some of them might have some nasty numbers. Go ahead and use a calculator, but know how to do stuff without a calculator. I will make your quizzes and exams user-friendly, I guess you could say, so that you can do them without a calculator. How you will be graded in here. Homework will be assigned in Pearson's My Math Lab. And I will have a separate video where I explain how to do that, how to use Pearson's and how to get signed up for all that. There'll be a link on Blackboard. Basically, homework for an entire week will always be due the following Sunday. There'll be no extensions. You do, however, get unlimited tries on the homework. So if you get a problem wrong, you can just retry it. They'll throw in different numbers. There's options to have the computer system help you solve it. You can email me questions. There's several options. We also have a TA that can help you with homework. There's going to be 2 different types of quizzes that will be administered. Big thing, and students in previous semesters have had trouble with this, you have to do these during your class's regularly scheduled time. So if you're in my 10 to 10:50 class, that's when you have to be able to do it. If you're in my 12 to 12:50 class, that's when you have to do it. So every Tuesday and Thursday, there will be what are called TechSmith quizzes. TechSmith is just a program that lets me make videos and embed quiz questions within those videos. So Those will be every Tuesday and Thursday. At the beginning of the semester, I will remind you that they're coming up. But then after that, it'll be on you to know every Tuesday and Thursday, you need to get on the computer at your class's time, take the quiz. They will cover review material. So it's not going to be necessarily the stuff we're currently on. It could be stuff from all the way back to middle school, high school math, but just review material that I think is important for us to know. So there's no studying for those. If you watch the videos, you should be able to do the problems fairly easily. They'll usually be around 5 questions. Again, that's every Tuesday and Thursday, and there'll be a link on Blackboard to click on to go to the quiz. There will also be more traditional quizzes that cover the current content. I will alert you via Blackboard when those are coming up. There'll be fewer of those. Probably expect one every 2 weeks or so. But I will let you know when those are coming up. But do remember that every Tuesday and Thursday, there will be a quiz. There's 4 exams. Again, big thing is that you must complete them during your class's regularly scheduled time. There's the dates, the tentative dates. They could change, but those are what I'm planning on for the exam dates. The exams will be in 2 parts. The first part will require a lockdown browser and monitor, which I'll discuss more in just a little bit. The second part will be a written portion that you'll take pictures of, combine those pictures into a single PDF, and submit on Blackboard as an assignment. And then below here are some notes for how to do that. Find what works for you. Here's a couple apps that I found that work pretty well. There are many apps that can convert images on your phone to PDF. I mean, if you have a scanner that can scan to a PDF, great. Whatever you've got to do, I want a single PDF of your written answers with the work shown, submitted as an assignment for me to grade. So again, you can read through all of this, find what works for you. What I found was easiest to send the PDF to my email, then open the email on my computer and attach it. Here's the breakdown. It's weighted grading system. I do round up, so 89.5 and better is an A, 79.5 and better is a B, and so on and so forth. There is a TA for this course, Alex Towle. He will be available Tuesdays and Thursdays during your class's time. So please email him. You've got the email here to schedule a time. And he can help you with homework problems, getting ready for quizzes, just general questions. You can Zoom with him. I've got 2 different options here for accommodations. So if you have accommodations, most likely I already know about that. But if you want to make sure that I know, you can send me an email. If you have an accommodation, and what I'm talking about is a documented accommodation, like you get 1.5 times on a test or something like that. Sometimes students get extra time for homework on their accommodations. So this isn't, oh, I want an accommodation. This is, I have a documented accommodation. So you can read through that. Taking this course, you are basically telling me that you will not cheat. You can read through all of this, but it's basically, I won't use websites to get answers on quizzes or exams. I won't use a calculator. I won't get help from other people unless it's homework. I can't get help during an exam or a quiz. By taking this course, you agree to that. So you are saying, no, I won't cheat, basically. As far as Lockdown Browser, if you have not used that before, you do need to download it. It'll be a program. You need a computer that works with it. As of right now, Chromebook does not support Lockdown Browser. There was talk of getting it to use it or to be able to support it, but I don't know if that's happened yet. But if you have a Mac or a PC, you should be good, most likely. Another important point, though, is that you need a webcam, because the respondus monitor is the webcam keeping an eye on you, that you're not bringing out your calculator, you're not having another person there. So you do have to have a webcam. That is not an option. That is a requirement of this online course. So all of this goes through lockdown browser and all that stuff. You can click through these things if you need to. Again, you will have to download lockdown browser, and I will have it actually a practice quiz to make sure you properly know how to use lockdown browser. Again, make sure you read through all of this. We'll be using lockdown browser on the exams and the final exam. The last part of the syllabus deals with COVID-19 policies. Pretty much for us, this is not, most of this will not matter because it's for in-person stuff, but I am required to have this on here so you can read through that, but it's probably the same stuff you have on every syllabus and every course. It's just the standard COVID-19 stuff. But with this being an online course, we don't have to worry so much about all of that. Do realize that even though this course says that it is synchronous, the synchronous part is that if there is a quiz or an exam, then you need to take it at the time of the course. That's the synchronous part, meaning you have to take it during the allotted time. You do not, I repeat, you do not need to be on your computer for a Zoom meeting. I will have pre-recorded lectures that you will watch at whatever time's convenient for you for the week. So basically, I will post the week's videos online. You will work through them whenever you have the time. So that's really asynchronous. It's just for Tuesday, Thursday quizzes and any other quizzes and exams, you need to be able and available during the class's regularly scheduled time to take those. So this does it for the syllabus. Please email me if you have any questions.